Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Heart of Micron. I'm Martina Trucco, and today we are talking about an organization that has had Micron volunteers helping out for nearly 20 years, and it is more important than ever during these challenging times of COVID. I am joined by Kathy Radford. Kathy, thanks so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit more about your role at Micron before we dive in.
Sure. I work in our compute networking business unit, and I'm the director of pricing.
And here we're actually talking about this incredible organization that you are a volunteer for, and so many other Micron folks in Boise are volunteers for. We're talking about Meals on Wheels. And obviously, as I mentioned, something that we've had Micron volunteers support for really a long time. But I can only imagine how important it is right now to keep that going. So tell us a little bit more about what you and the other Micron volunteers are doing with Meals on Wheels.
Sure. There are roughly 16 to 18 active volunteers at the Micron site, and we go out on routes twice a week in East Boise and deliver meals to clients there. And we've been doing this for a long time. It's really important right now, especially just to make sure we're touching base with some of these people. So for some of them, we're the only point of contact they have in a day. So it's a good way for us to make sure that people are safe and healthy and they have a good meal.
So this is really for people who are unable to leave their home even before this crisis. These are folks who are having some sort of a restriction of being able to get out. And so this is even more important now, I can only imagine.
Correct. And this also just helps to make sure that they get a full meal once a day. They're not having to go out to stores, which a lot of them are unable to do so.
How have things changed for the team as you've been volunteering now that we have these additional protocols in place? What's different about volunteering for Meals on Wheels?
Right. So, initially it's kind of been phased, similar to what we've seen, just even around the world. We started out being asked to make sure we wash our hands before a route, in between clients, make sure we're hand sanitizing. It then moved on to let's put the meals in grocery bags and hang them on their doorknob or set them on their doorstep, knock on the door, back away, wait for the client to come to the door, make sure that they're safe, they're doing well, and then walk away. So really a no contact approach. And then about a week ago, Meals on Wheels asked that we, or told us that they would include gloves um, along with the food so that we could wear gloves as we were walking up to the door. The one thing that was missing, though, was face masks. And the other challenge has been on hand sanitizers because each volunteer would have to use their own products if they had it. And so that's been where the gap was, basically just not having the face masks or the hand sanitizers.
And so it sounds like Micron's community task force was actually able to step in to help with some of those needs, right?
They were amazing. Last week, I thought, I'm going to make sure that our volunteers for Micron at least are covered. So I asked about masks and hand sanitizer, and within 5 minutes, literally, I was told, we'll make your volunteers all up packets so that they can have this. So then I thought, well, I'm going to ask the COVID-19 task force, what they can do for the broader community, and they, within an hour, came up with 2,500 masks and about 100 small hand sanitizers for us to share with Meals on Wheels.
That's incredible. I mean, in such a short amount of time to be able to mobilize the resources, not only for the Micron volunteers, but to make sure that all of the volunteers are safe and helping keep their clients safe during the deliveries is pretty amazing. It's really
It
great
is,
teamwork.
definitely.
I think one of the things that we've found that are it's so great to hear about when we've been doing all of these Heart of Micron interviews is that everyone we've talked to just talks about the teamwork and the collaboration between the Micron team and getting these things done. It sounds like one of those really great takeaways from all of these. It sounds like, and for you guys too, you've experienced a lot of that teamwork as well.
Definitely.
Well, Kathy, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We're so proud to hear about all the great work that you and the other Micron volunteers are doing with Meals on Wheels. And I understand that this is actually something that you're always looking for new volunteers for as well. So, a nice call to action for folks who might be looking for something to be able to do to give back during these challenging times.
Yes, in fact, I'd like to address that because Micron, of course, we're always looking for volunteers, and we're actually covered pretty well over the next couple of months with our routes. But where Meals on Wheels really needs help is in the broader community. And they've really been impacted by volunteers who have some health issues that have not been able to support them. So some of the furloughed community has been stepping in and helping out, but a lot of them are getting ready to go back to work in the next week or two. So with Micron having more of a slower integration back into working on site, this is a great opportunity for people to step in and help out right now and deliver in your area. Meals on Wheels would just be thrilled to hear from all of you. Any help we can get would be great.
That's a fantastic call to action. I really appreciate you sharing that with us too. I mean, I personally remember doing Meals on Wheels routes with my mom when I was younger, actually, and she used to volunteer with it as well back where I grew up in New York. And really fond memories of being able to see exactly what you said, the clients coming to the door, having that moment to speak with someone, catch up with someone, and kind of brighten their day and have a little contact when maybe they didn't have that opportunity. It sounds like that is more important than ever these days when things are really hard and folks are really isolated.
Right, definitely.
Kathy, thanks so much again for the work that you're doing. Thanks for issuing the call and making sure that we can get some more volunteers. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone who's looking for an opportunity to give back. And tune in next time for the Heart of Micron. We can't wait to hear more of these amazing stories.